Hello, friends, both old and new. I am John St. Baptiste, and this is Music Makes the People Come Together, where we share amazing and eclectic music with amazing and eclectic people, much like yourselves. This is the final track for Season 8, Episode 6 of Game of Thrones. It's today's track. This is a little bittersweet because this entire Game of Thrones project that I've put together, this is the last track that will be going into it. It's one of 5, and you, my viewers, get to choose what makes the Season 8 playlist. But as I said, it's a bit bittersweet because this is the last Game of Thrones track that I'll be putting out. So I just want to reflect on that for a moment and let you do so as well. But please, let's just go ahead and get straight into the music. For this final track to define Season 8, Episode 6, I have chosen It Can't Rain All the Time by Jane Siberry. Now, Jane Siberry is a Canadian singer-songwriter. Her work is all over the place musically, which makes sense because her longtime producer and one of her biggest, earliest advocates of her music was Peter Gabriel. So, yeah, that totally makes sense. But this is an amazing track. It's actually on another cinematic piece. It's on the soundtrack to the 1994 film The Crow. The good one, not all the bad sequels. Not as good as the comic, though. If you ever get the opportunity to read the comic, really good. Didn't have a soundtrack. Definitely didn't have as good of a soundtrack as this movie had, which is one of the best film soundtracks that I have ever come across. But this is a great song because it starts with, all this horrible negativity about the world, but in the end it says it can't rain all the time. Things are dark and things are bad and things are terrible, but it can't rain all the time. And for me, that totally feeds into what for me was the amazing, bittersweet penultimate moment of this episode, which was the very end when Jon goes up to the wall and, hey, you don't even need the wall anymore, and everyone knew he was going to break his vow and just keep going north, which is what I've wanted him to do if he survived from the beginning. And I don't know if you noticed it or not, but when he is walking north with the wildlings, in the foreground, you see grass growing. And then you see the trees are blooming. And it is such an expression of hope and such a dream of spring. And it is, I thought, a great way to end the series, a great way to end the season, a great way to end the episode. Probably should have said that in the opposite order, but it works so well for me. Jane Siberry, woman's got a voice. And I really hope you enjoy checking this track out. I know I did. I totally forgot about it. And then when I was watching this, it just absolutely came back to me. And so I'm so happy to share it with you. I have enjoyed this adventure of doing an entire series that a lot of us love, episode by episode, track by track. And this is just one of the 5 tracks for Season 8, Episode 6 that I've put up, because tomorrow you're going to all get to enter your vote for what track defines this episode. Because Season 8 playlist, I am entirely letting my viewers put together by their own votes. So I'm going to let you go check out the music, which is in the description down below. Please leave your comments about the video, about the song. Also, hit all those buttons, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And in the meantime, if you would please be so kind, PLUR, be excellent to one another, and party on.